I could have been one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims. I was watching the Epstein documentary last night when I froze. One of the victims on screen was my childhood friend. I grew up in South Florida with super strict parents. No sleepovers, no hanging out, no freedom. So, when I finally made friends in middle school, it felt like a whole new world. I became close with two girls, Heather and Sharon. Heather was popular, confident, and could do things none of us were allowed to. One day she asked me to skip school with her. At first I refused, but she kept pushing, planning every detail. We walked to a nearby gas station, and that's when I realized something was very, very wrong. There were dozens of girls my age all standing around, and a man in a black car pulled up. The man in the black car smiled and asked if we were ready to go to a mansion. Heather nudged me and said, "With your body, you could make a killing." My stomach dropped. Something about her tone. The crowd of girls. It felt wrong. I realized I was in serious danger. I ran. I didn't look back. I left Heather, Sharon, and the others behind. Years later, I found out Sharon disappeared. She never came back to school and eventually took her own life. Watching the Epstein documentary, I now believe Heather was one of his recruiters, and I barely escaped. If I hadn't trusted my gut, I could have been the next victim.